What's up, everybody? Kinetic here. Welcome back to Tower of Time, baby. This is not a sponsored video. This may be, I mean, it's been such a long time and there's been so few of them, but this may be one of the only times, if not the only time, where after a sponsored game video that I've done for the channel, I actually continue to make videos for. A lot of these games I do continue to play. You're probably thinking, if you've seen a lot of these sponsored videos, you're probably thinking, man, Kinetic's just being a sellout. He probably plays this game one time just for the videos and then he dumps it. You may be right about a couple of those, but quite a few of them I do actually continue to play. Again, my policy isn't I'm doing sponsored videos because I freaking love it and I think you guys should love it too. No, that's not it, right? Like, my policy is that if I think the game is decent and I think that it's going to be popular with some group of players, right? With some group of gamers, then it's worth doing a video of. Most of the time, those are the videos that I do. They are games that either I knew about or they would already be in the genre that I would like or something like that. And as I said in the last video, with this game here, I was already hyped for this. But anyway, it is an awesome game, and I'm actually surprised and quite pleased that I've also just recently, as in yesterday, day before, something like that, seen some of my other sort of favorite YouTubers, I guess, or guys that I know and enjoy from the work that they do. For example, SkillUp. SkillUp is a very talented guy. He's known for, I think, a lot for his Division stuff that he did. He's more of kind of like a review guy now, it seems. I'll be honest, I don't watch him religiously. I don't watch anybody religiously, really. But he also made a video praising Tower of Time and how it's an underrated game. It really is. It's not, you know, again, it's not super awesome, right? Not every game needs to be super awesome, but it's damn good, right? And I think if they do a second game, and I really hope that they do, or at least continue making games like this, right? This developer and publisher, I really think they could possibly be a new BioWare-like company that is just cranking out awesome content and better games over time, you know, with their budget and stuff like that, and hopefully don't start losing themselves the way BioWare has in recent years. But anyway, I'm on such a rant and tangent, going down all kinds of lanes. I'm not that far into the game beyond what you guys saw last time in the original video. I've gone through a few fights. Some of them have been just really epic stuff, and let me tell you something. If you're not playing this game yet, but you want to know maybe how important is it on normal difficulty, which is what I'm on normal difficulty, how important is it to use the slow time or stop time, the arrow time feature that they have in what I call the first chapter? Not at all, really. I mean, unless you really are struggling with the controls and you've never played a game like this before, you don't need it at all. But now, where I am in the game, oh yeah. Oh yes, that spacebar right now is my best friend in this game. I try to keep up with things that are happening right on the screen, but dude, like, the numbers of enemies that just come pouring out of these portals, right, and in my direction, I have no choice. I've got to slow things down and go, okay, hold on a second. I just need that moment, right, like where I can look through my characters, see what skills are off of cooldown and stuff like that, to be able to handle this situation better. But anyway, right, so I think, where did we leave off? So right, last time I left off, we were here, we were by this fountain. It's not marked by a fountain icon, but that's definitely the fountain. And then there was a group here, there was a bunch of scrolls and stuff like that, right? So I've basically collected all that stuff. This relic chest is actually a mimic with 3,000 freaking health. It's just ridiculous. It's one of those things, the game has already said it at some point or another. There's some things you're just gonna have to come back to later once you've gotten more powerful, more, you know, better gear and stuff like that under your belt. So here we are, we're all the way over here in this section, and there's this battle that I have coming up, I think. And then there's this too. What is this mausoleum? I didn't check this before. Inside this mausoleum, your party sees a large stone tomb and 4 smaller ones arrayed along the walls. There is a faint glow shining through the cracks of a large tomb. On its massive lid, there is an inscription, faded with age, but still readable. Here lies First Magus Barakas and his faithful guards. May their spirits may their spirits lie in an eternal embrace of Devron. Devron kind of being like this spirit of the dead or god of the dead, something like that. Be cursed those who would dare to disturb their sleep. What do you think? Says Maeve. This blue shine is a beauty to my eyes. Shall we check what is hidden inside? Oh boy, here she goes again. With all the spirits of the dead, us coming to us? What? Coming to life around us, I think is what they mean here. It might not be wise, marksman. I am not sure we are ready to deal with whatever spirits may rise in anger. Oh boy, here we go, another. Is this a critical choice? Because not long ago, Maiev wanted to do something very similar to this, and it was a critical choice that I disagreed with against her, and Eric instead got some affinity or alignment point up. Show your champions open the large tomb to check for the source of blue light. No, leave it for now, I think. Who knows what that is? It could be an item. That's what she thinks, right? Could be, could be something very bad, though. I think we should leave it at that. All right, this guy. I kind of got a peek at him before and then turned around and went the other way. An orc of monstrous proportions blocks the passage ahead. The creature's midsection is draped in dozens of necklaces, adorned with bones and chunks of recently killed scaled animals. Dozens of necklaces. Around its midsection is necklaces. Really? With bones and... okay, whatever. I guess we're rolling with that. Similar bracelets dangle from the wrists. Okay, bracelets, wrists. That makes sense. The monstrosity stands before you with its eyes shut tight. The right eye 4 times as large as the other and offset on its head by at least 6 inches. A large wooden staff in the beast's right hand drips with green gunk. As the slime hits the floor, it releases a small wisp of vapor and a distinct hissing sound. Unable to pull their gaze from the creature, your champions watch in terror as it opens its eyes and slowly looks directly at them. Caught by surprise, it waits for your champions to make the first move. Is this a big boss fight? Because that's what I'm feeling like this is. It's taking time to level up these characters. It really is at the barracks because gold doesn't come very fast, obviously. If it did, then my characters would be higher level. And so I've had to be very selective. Alright, I think it's time. Let's go ahead and do this. Grey Shaman, yep, boss. As indicated by the big red skull. 4 skull ratings. I think these are skulls as well. 4 skull ratings on these guys means they are very tough. Sometimes you'll see 3, but most of the time I've been seeing like 2. Alright, yeah, let's do this. This might take me a couple of times to get through this. I won't lie. Some of these fights I've had to retry a couple of times just to figure out what my strategy needs to be to get through it. But honestly, a lot of those retries I think had to do with the fact that I still wasn't using the arrow time system as much yet. But the more that I started using it, the less retries it took me, definitely. Okay, this is a very simple room. We've got 1, 2, 3 portals. No special conditions. We don't need to break somebody out of a cage. We don't need to destroy the portals. They're throwing new mechanics and new challenges into some of these, which is cool and is keeping things refreshing. Let's go ahead and start the battle. Okay, yeah, they're instantly coming out of all three portals. I'm gonna focus on the lesser guys. Drop that guy there. Do I want to charge him? Yeah, let's go ahead and charge him. What the? What was that? Was that a shield he just put up? That was interesting. Alright, so my tank is gonna tank, because that's what he does. Oh, I can see he's putting down poison. I need to watch out for that. Oh man, my oh boy, yeah, we're at the new damage, or the new boss stage phase, I should say. Phase. Oh, he's imprisoning. I see. Okay. Hold on. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Right about now. Ooh! Got out of that just in time. No, I don't think we need that yet. We press the skill button again to cancel. I keep forgetting that. Okay, we need to do something about these guys. Oh, get out! Oh, damn it! I was too slow, and I get hit really bad with that. Now my guy's imprisoned again. We gotta get him out of there. Okay, hold on a second. It's getting wild and crazy around here. Yeah, I think we're cool. I don't want to be too close, you know? She's still taking too much damage. Alright, yeah, I gotta get in there and taunt. We got my my other guy up anyway, so we're good. Okay, we're getting really close to finishing this, actually. Hey, not bad. That was a little sloppy, but surprisingly easy, actually. I mean, compared to some of these other fights that I've had before this, where there was like, man, it had to be like at least 20 enemies, and you know, some of those points in the fights, there would be, yeah, like 10 guys at a time I'm trying to manage coming from all these different directions. This is a breeze compared to that. But we got another relic item, and we also got a blue item here as well. What do we got? So, reinforcing steel, buckler of lesser resistance. Nice. Good health increase, mana increase is cool too, and of course an enchantment slot. So, the enchantments that that you pick up, literally, are only good for purple items. And on top of that, which is interesting, is they also did it kind of like augments, I want to say, like with Grim Dawn, where only certain enchants will fit certain items. So I guess you can't just keep stacking, for example, like life leech or something like that on every single one of your items or whatever, you know, making yourself unkillable if you can find that many enchants anyway. But yeah, certain restrictions are there, I think, for that reason, to prevent you from making yourself too OP. Mighty Steel Greaves, another Shield Guard piece here. Shield Guard is his name? Shield Warden? Whatever, I don't know. A Fortification. 10 health points, skill power increase, that's nice. That seems to be rare among pieces of armor from him. Plus, 1 to might as well. Very, very nice. Two purple chunks and 88 gold. Excellent. Ancient chest. Not a mimic. Thank God. You know what? I really need to take another look at that mimic chest, and maybe there's like a chain hanging out of it or something like that in the wrong direction. I don't know. When it popped out as a mimic, I was like, oh man, really? So we got green 29, and yeah, this probably not going to use that. I'm getting quite a bit of gear, but now probably half of it is just turning into materials. We have done as you requested, says Cain. So, you have. The risen can no longer be raised. The dead sleep peacefully now. My gratitude and well wishes for the rest of your travels. See? Very, very reasonable for this kind of god of death character. What is that? Ah, it's been a while. How are you, Tower Avatar? You have brought peace back to this level. I would thank you from the bottom of my heart if mine was as human as your own. The task was no easy one, I assure you, but we must fulfill our mission and protect the living on the surface. This is our duty and our honor, Avatar. Now we must return to my lord's task and descend to the bottom of this place. The bottom? Take heed, valiant shield guard. The bottom of the tower is far too dangerous. None who venture there ever returns. And now, I must be the bearer of bad news, for you can advance no further. The only staircase leading below is blocked with ancient magic beyond my ability to remove or dispel. Okay, yeah, it did say magic barrier, didn't it? The choice is not ours to make. My lord seeks the power in the depths below. He believes that this power and it alone can save our people. If the price for its recovery is our lives, it is a price we would gladly pay. Raising one finger. Actually, lowering Eric's finger. Forget it. He talks like that about every task my lord issues. Is there nothing you can do about this barrier that blocks the way? Alas, as much as I would like to repay your effort with the Risen by doing this task, it is truly beyond my ability. Try as you might, you will not penetrate this barrier by any means known to man or elf. Only the magic of old could undo the spell, and there is none alive today who can wield such power. Leave or persist on this impossible endeavor, the choice is yours. While you decide, a small reward for your services. Use it well. Farewell, my heroes. I'm getting kind of a Tyrael vibe from her for some reason. Oh wow. 2 chests. No mimics, right? Our services. I don't recall pledging our services to her. Because no pledge was given. Our purpose and action aided her in a task of her own duty. Therefore, her gratitude and payment. Nothing more. Now, let us seek those stairs and confront this impassable barrier. What do we got? We got blue featherweight steel leg plate of youth. I'm seeing these a lot. In fact, most of the weapons that Cain could use that I pick up are two-handed weapons, but I just don't want to do it. I want to remain a sword and board warrior. Your champions approach the statue and one lays the hands on its base. It is warm to the touch. A feeling of gratitude passes over them. Suddenly, they hear a deep rumbling sound. What? So that's clearly in reaction to... That's interesting. That's clearly in reaction to the quest that I just completed and clearing out the orc magic. I don't see any weird looking chains hanging from it. Hopefully this isn't a mimic. More green pants. Lesser waterproof this time. And another green stone. Let's see. Gold. I have enough now that I could upgrade somebody. One of my fighters. I might actually save that for now. Lesser scroll. Fire magic can be rendered. This is one of those scrolls, not an enchantment, that you pick up and becomes like a permanent boon. Maybe even a bit of a sacrifice as well to one of the characters. Fire magic can be rendered useless if countered by the proper resistance. Through learning and meditation, even frostlings, the great giants who dwell on the frozen plains far to the north, can attain fire resistance that makes them impervious to even the strongest spells. So plus 3% to fire resistance. One of your champions can break the seal and activate the scroll. And if I remember correctly, if you cancel this, it's lost forever. You have one chance to pick this up and to accept it, and that's it. But I have no idea who, if anybody, may be lacking in fire resistance. I'm going to give it to Kane, I think. Kane plus 3 fire resistance. Let's take a look. Character. Okay, so that's Eric. Here we are. So there's resistances. He's got almost 30. It's one of his strongest resistances, right behind Earth. Oh my god! Poor Maev. 4%? Really? Oh man! Yeah, see, that's... I don't know if I could have done that. I don't think I could have pressed I to check. But look at that. That's overkill. That's just how you gotta play RPGs, though, sometimes. You gotta live with the consequences. What a clever design. I have never seen a bridge of such elegance and sturdiness. I wonder how many centuries it has spanned this gap. The ancients were a truly capable people. You give them undue credit. After all, their society crumbled and their legacy is our dying world. But dwelling in the past only robs us of the present. There, up ahead, a construction which radiates warm energy. Nobody's gonna comment on that, on the miracle of this bridge rising up from below. Really? Alright. Now, what is this up ahead? Yeah, I thought I saw what looked like a torso. As your small party approaches the end of the bridge, mysteriously spanning the unseen depths below, a strange figure appears on the far side. It consists almost entirely of smoke and condensed air. Is that thing alive? Have you ever seen anything like it, noble elf? I have never laid eyes on one in person, no. Nonetheless, I believe with certainty we stand before an air elemental, beings created by the ancients to carry out menial duties. Such entities are very powerful, but I do not sense any ill intent. Don't bet on it. Little in this place has been friendly. Why don't you two go and check his intent while I hang back here? Seems to me that it's gonna get us into a fight. I mean, look at that. It's even an icon on the minimap. How could this not be a fight? Because that's exactly what it looks like. Yep. Oh boy. Prepare for battle. We've got ourselves another boss. Surprise, surprise. Health 3,000. The last time somebody did 3,000 damage or had 3,000 health was that freaking Mimic, and I stood no chance against him. Still, this could be interesting. I can always just load up from the last save point. Let's see what this is like. Oh, he's got a really cool stage though. I like this. Is it just him? It probably is. Go ahead and start. Ah, here he comes. So far, not bad. Are there gonna be any ads, I wonder? Oh, he's gonna spray from there too? We might want to get closer. still working on my muscle memory. Let's see if that wall will protect boss stage number 2. What's this? We've got... What are these? Some kind of pillars popping up. I might want to move Kane out of the way. I don't know what these will do. Kane, you hang in there, buddy. These things take forever to kill, though. This is nuts. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get all... What the... He just summoned another one. What the heck? Hang on a second. What are these things doing? And then suddenly they did so much damage against Kane, I didn't even notice it until it was too... What? Oh, he's being empowered by these. That has to be it. Everything was going smooth until those things started popping up. They buff him really dangerously. Okay, well, we know what the gimmick is. Let's try that again. Woo, that was close. Not like it's gonna matter. I'm dead. But this is a really interesting fight. Oh, wait a second! I just noticed the icons. Not all of them have them, though. This one has a sword icon. Another one had a sword icon. Energy stone, okay. They all say energy stone, and they all say deal no damage. What's the difference between the ones that have swords over them and the ones that don't? I wonder. Wait, he's coming from this way this time? Alright, we're coming up on, so what is it, at 50%? It's gotta be at 50%, right? Probably. When the next phase triggers. I must have timed these heals very poorly, because my main dude now is in serious trouble. Whoa, what the hell? Okay, something is going on here. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Come on. No, just focus on him. Yes! That's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for the next phase to really have just all that mana with Maev's, that way I could just dump it on him again and again and again to try and burn down that second half of the fight as quickly as possible, while also trying to save mana with Kane and with Eric to put out heals to keep us alive. But I think there's a lot of RNG in this fight, depending on where you're fighting and what pillars spawn and where, like, will really change the way that this battle plays out. But look at that. We got a relic offhand for Eric. Steel boots of reflex. That would be for Maev, I believe. What the... Welcome again. So many years have passed, and you finally have arrived. So strong now. Much stronger than anyone who has come to this place before. At long last, someone with true promise. You must take care to use this strength wisely. Even with your guidance, only the greatest heroes of Atara will successfully reach the bottom. Only heroes of true heart willing to die for your cause. They must not stray from the path you set before them. I grant you this knowledge long gone, so you may breach the barrier I've erected. Hurry, I have little time left. What? Greater Scroll. In olden times it was not uncommon for those who had grown weary of the world to transfer their remaining life force to the sick. This was done by means of a simple spell. Such people were revered. However, no one knows what becomes of one who ends their lives in this way. I think that's gonna do it for now, guys. I'm really so into this game. Like, I could just sit here and play hours and hours and hours at a time, it feels like. But I can't make videos hours and hours long, that's for sure. A 30-minute like Souls video, for example, oh my god, you guys have no idea how much time it takes to render that video, to upload that video. It's just, it's seriously like minimum 5 hours. Like when I go to make 30-minute videos, between those two factors right there, the rendering and then the upload times are ridiculously higher. Like once I start getting past like 15 and into 20 and plus minute long videos. So this video is probably, unless I break this down, I don't even know how long I've been sitting here for, but unless I break this down, that's what it's going to be like. Anyway, I hope that you guys are enjoying Tower of Time. I'm thinking of putting together some other types of videos for this, not just more gameplay videos, maybe kind of like a gearing guide, or, you know, little tips and tricks or something like that, because those videos are fun for me to make, and a lot of people seem to appreciate them. In the meantime, I want to know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Click the like button to support Tower of Time here on the channel, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Thanks again for watching. This is Kinetic, and I'll see you next time.